he just keeps his pace, cashing at his normal pace without winning, and Tony deserves one.
Yeah, and, Alan Kessler winning a bracelet, I just don't know what, the universe might explode.
Or Raymond Davis may not know what to tweet about.
Maybe, what? I hope Raymond and Alan are teaming up for the tag team event. Could you imagine if Raymond Davis and Alan Kessler won a bracelet as a team?
I might actually take a few weeks off from poker if that happened. That would be the perfect universe.
Oh my God! I if they haven't decided on that, I think I'm gonna text them right now.
There was actually a prop bet out there for any player that would sleep overnight in Alan Kessler's car. Raymond Davis, and I don't remember who the other player was, offered to put as a free roll the player in the 888 tournament if they would sleep in Alan's car all night.
That would be horrible.
Very interesting one.
I don't know if that's worth 888. I don't know.
I've never been in Alan Kessler's car, so I really can't make a comment on that. But I thought it was really interesting of a prop bet that the poker players put out there to the community.
For a $1,500 buy-in, I'd probably do it.
Well, everybody has their threshold. And
I think I'd do it for 15, but not an 800. Sorry, not happening. So I'm going to text Raymond and Alan and see if they are going to play the tag team tournament together.
And if you folks that don't know, you can put any player on your tag team, and all they have to do is play one orbit, and they're entitled if you win a bracelet.
That would be pretty good for me.
Well, some players just don't play as well as others.
Yeah, exactly. So if I play one orbit and don't screw up, I'll just ride everybody else's coattails to a bracelet.
I actually was standing in the office, and a player who didn't want to be named put his mother, who's never played a poker tournament in her entire life, on his list of players, and all she has to do is play, and he's instructed her not to look at her cards and just fold for the 9 or 10 hands.
There you go.
Thought it was amazing.
That would be interesting.
Tribute to his mother.
What a sweetheart. That's pretty cool.
That's actually an exciting way to look at it.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what. I remember, when Mitchell Towner won that bracelet earlier this series, wins over $1 million, and has only played a couple buy-ins over $100.
Yes, that's
that's gotta make you twitch if you're one of these guys up here like Joe Tehan or David Levy, John Raciner, who are on this list of having never won a bracelet, and you see that. To a point, you're happy for the guy, but at the same time, don't you want to just hunt him down and beat him like a baby seal in the parking lot? I'm kidding, by the way.
No, of course, but it's really frustrating for a player like John Raciner, who's made a main event final table and is a great Florida player. I've had the pleasure to play against him many a time in Florida, and it just gets so frustrating after a while. They're a player who's played a $100 tournament, now plays a $1,500 tournament, and wins $1 million. It's just mind-boggling what the odds are. They may even be higher than Leicester City winning that European title this past season.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, that's still an incredible story. I just, Oh, by the way, I did text Alan and Raymond, and here is Raymond Davis has texted back.
Oh, nice. Let's hear this one.
Alan won't play with me! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Wow, that's a lot of exclamations.
Wow.
After you put 4 or 5 exclamations on it, I would love to hear who Alan Kessler is playing.
Man, F you, Alan Kessler. You should be. I love you, Alan, but you should be playing with Raymond Davis. That is. Come on.
Be the all-time tag team.
Come on. That is like the ultimate marketing opportunity. If those two won the tag team bracelet.
That's like Andre the Giant and Bruno Sammartino playing on a tag team event.
Yeah.
All-time classic.
Oh, my God. What are they thinking?
We may have to hunt them down and try to figure out how to put them together.
I will follow them around with a camera. I will put $50 towards your buy-in, guys, if you do it. And I don't do that stuff.
I will match that also.
That's unbelievable. Well, hey, I have DJ Kaiser calling in here real quick. Unfortunately, you're going to miss out on the call here because I should have hooked you up with headphones. But let's get DJ on here from Arctic Blue Cooling Towels. We'll say hi to him. DJ, what's up, my man?
Hey, Mark. How are you?
Doing well. We're having a great time at the World Series. You should be out here. What are you doing, man?
What am I doing? Well, it's the middle of summer, so we're still locked up. So I'm busy. But tomorrow I'm going to Boston for a couple of days. That'll be fun.
There you go. And just so you know, we're wavering a little bit. I may have to have you call back. We'll see how the call goes here. But we've got the Arctic Blue cooling towels flying around here at the series. We've got the Stark Energy drink, sitting out here, and everybody's loving the Stark Energy drink. By the way,
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
it's tasty. TJ, you've got to have one.
Most definitely.
You should try one.
I have.
You need a pep up over there, TJ. Yeah, but it's a couple of exciting products. Of course, the Arctic Blue cooling towel is the official cooling towel of NASCAR. How did you pull that off?
Lots of money.
Lots of money. That is a good answer, sir. A good answer.
Yeah.
But you got to be really proud of it. You guys have done so great with those cooling towels. I mean, it's been sensational. What a road for you guys putting that product together and doing so well with it.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think about. A little project that started in a garage a few years ago that has come to what it is now and major market presence. And like you said, with NASCAR and TV and working on Sportsman's Channel with a couple different hunters and Kyle Petty and the Kyle Petty Foundation and Herschel Walker, guys like that. I mean, it's been pretty interesting. Probably one of the more exciting things that happened was last year. We had cooling towels at Dallas Cowboys training camp, which was pretty cool. So they've taken a big interest in the product. They're using it there. And a couple of NFL players that use the product, and Juwan James, he's one of the guys. He plays with Miami Dolphins, and a couple other guys around the league. That's been interesting to watch. And so we're enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. We're going to continue to expand. There's talk of adding some new product lines in the next couple of months, and that'll be exciting.
Yep. Hey, DJ, give me a call back real quick just to make sure because we were cutting in and out a little bit. So let me call me back here real fast, and we'll make sure we got a little better connection for you. But yeah, that is that is pretty cool with the Cowboys and a couple of Miami Dolphins players signing on with Arctic Blue cooling towels, and of course we've got those down here at the booth for you. You can get one right off the bat for $15, or you can go online for the 50% off deal.
Great value.
Yeah, I mean that's fantastic, and they're just a wonderful product. Had a guy who's going to be picking some up here later in the World Series that runs a pizza joint.
Nice.
So he's going to be grabbing a bunch of those for the boys.
I think it's a great idea.
Which makes sense. That's pretty good. All right, let's get DJ back on here. All right, DJ, let's see how that is.
Is that a better connection, Mark?
Yeah, I got a little bit better there. There we go. So DJ, you got that, and you're also involved with Stark Energy Drink too. Two of our sponsors of the show. The Stark Energy Drink, like I said, people are really liking it out here. Tell everybody a little bit about the product and what sets it aside of somebody going in here and buying a Red Bull, next to this in the bar.
Right. So about 2 years ago, myself and a couple of guys got together and decided that there was a big gap in this market. And one of my dear friends is in orthopedics, and he had come by a product that was an anti-inflammatory supplement, and so we started working with that product, and we just we were able to work with some doctors and stuff. We developed the world's first anti-inflammatory non-pharmaceutical pain reliever. Basically.
Hey, DJ, let me pause there real quick. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm losing you again a little bit here. I tell you what, are you on Skype, buddy? I can't remember.
No, I'm not. I'm traveling, so I'm on my cell phone right now.
Okay, yeah, because I was losing you there a little bit. I think we're okay now. So let's pick up again there. I don't want to have you have a bad appearance on the show. So.
Well, I don't know if I can help that. Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes, absolutely. There we go.
Oh, okay. All right. So like I was saying, 2 years ago, some friends of mine and I got together. One of those guys was in orthopedics, and he had basically come across a solution for an NSAID pain reliever alternative. So instead of taking an Advil or Aleve, you would take this pill at the time what's now known as Stark movement is in tablet form. So basically, it's an anti-inflammatory to get rid of aches and pains, joints, that kind of thing. So we started working on that project, and then we thought, man, well, the energy drink $49 billion market. So how do we capture some of that? And we came out with the world's first anti-inflammatory vitamin supplement, which happens to have energy in it because we have B6 through 12 in there, and about 83 milligrams of caffeine. But the secret in the sauce is the turmeric, and turmeric is a known anti-inflammatory that the Indians have been using for many, many, many years. And so we're the first company to integrate the turmeric into an energy drink, along with the HCl, glucosamine, and B vitamins. And so that kind of sets it apart from a Red Bull or a Monster. We know that obviously they've got a pretty good lock on the market, but we're doing things that no one else is doing as well, because we've actually developed the first, and your community will love this, the first online social media franchise. And so people are like, wow, like, you guys really think this is going to work? I'm like, well, the YouTubers make millions of dollars a year. Why can't we do the same thing? And everyone was like, okay, we'll see how it goes. Well, we probably got somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 independent franchisees since January. We launched January 1st, and we're selling a truckload of energy drinks, which is pretty exciting. And, we never thought it would grow that fast, that quick, but it has. The NFL players that use the product, they're franchisees as well. We're not paying anybody for endorsements. And we're just, we want people to enjoy the product and tell people about it. And we figured, well, if people are going to enjoy the product, tell people about it, might as well monetize it. And so we take some dividends promoting the product. And last time I checked, Red Bull and Monster do not do that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know TJ's sitting here with me too, but I drank one of those right before I went on the air the other day, and I normally don't drink energy drinks. It's just kind of not my thing because I have a little bit of high blood pressure. But I'll tell you what, I drank one and I didn't go crazy, and I'm sure, and the money was on me to go absolutely just insane on the show. But I was fine, and it didn't really, didn't have any of those effects where you get twitchy or anything like that. Just a nice little extra lift, because that's what it does. It's great stuff.
Great idea.
Well, there's no sugar. We use stevia for stevia, and then in traditional sense, no sugar, but in the food and the cans we use beet sugar, which is the cleanest sugar you can get. So darn near organic. We don't say it's organic, but it's darn near close. So you don't have nearly the caffeine intake that you would have with a Starbucks coffee, which usually has about 100 milligrams, depending on what size you get, or even a Red Bull or a Monster. I mean, they got a ton of sugar or sugar byproduct in it, and that's what makes that's generally what gives you a headache and generally what makes you crash. So we said, okay, we'll come out with a product that's gonna not make you crash, not get you so jacked up that you're gonna spit fire, but just give you a nice little boost. So that's what we came up with, and it's been pretty exciting so far.
Yeah, so I mean, we've got two terrific products down here at the World Series of Poker. Of course, we're doing a terrific sale on ArcticBlue.com for the towels. Go to ArcticBLU.com, put in the code MarkHokeShow. It's 50% off for a cooling towel. I mean, and it's just been we finally hit a storm out here, so it's around 100, thank God. But it was like 115 degrees out here, and I'll tell you what, that cooling towel is a godsend. So, you guys got to get on there and pick those up. And, of course, we've got the Stark Energy drink down here. And if you want to go and check these out and, try one, we got them in the booth. And you can go to starknolimits.com/MarkHokeShow. And you can buy some, become a franchisee. We'd certainly welcome it. And DJ, I got to tell you, you got to feel so blessed to be involved with two terrific products like this.
Yeah, people oftentimes, it's kind of funny because I was having this conversation with some guys that I work with now, and I said, isn't it funny, guys, how we've been so lucky? Because a lot of people, now you see a little success and people are like, boy, you really got lucky. I said, well, luck is when opportunity and preparedness come together, I don't believe in luck, although it's probably not a really popular thing to say to the World Series poker crowd, but I don't believe in luck. I believe in opportunity and preparedness and hard work. All contribute to being successful. And, I've not arrived. I'm nothing special. I just kind of outwork my competition. We do, Brad and I do, and so we take a lot of pride in that. And you're gonna see some different things this year with the Arctic Blue cooling towels. We're getting ready to do some big stuff. I really can't announce what that is just yet, but I'll come back on the show and talk about that. But some big things going on there. And with the energy drink, I mean, you got to try it. I mean, just give it a shot. We've positioned ourselves in the market for a no-brainer. Really, in our opinion, you can get I think it's 144 cans of Dark Energy for $299, and
Wow.
it also gives you access to the company as a franchise owner, and give you one of the very first social media franchise owners of its kind. So I think that's what I'm most proud of, actually, Mark, is designing this new system that, is already there. We're already talking so much on social media. Let's push the envelope a little bit, do something different.
Oh, there you go. 144 cans for $299, plus you get to be a franchisee too. That's amazing.
Yep.
Great value.
Yep.
So, well, there you go. So, once again, guys, it's arcticblu.com for the cooling towels. With the code MarkHokeShow, get the 50% off. StarkNoLimits.com/MarkHokeShow, and you can get in on, try a case. And you got some new flavors now. We got the H2O product, all sorts of terrific stuff.
Oh,
there.
yeah. That I'm glad you brought that up. That Stark H2O, it's a new pH balance stuff. To get the balance out the alkalines in your system. So get rid of some of that acidity in your system, and also it's micromolecules too, which this is all above my head. I'm not a scientist, but we hire good ones. And basically, what they tell us is that the large molecules that we intake in our system are fine, but micromolecules are better because your body can produce them. They can actually work through the process, work through your system a lot faster. So it helps with performance. And so a lot of athletes, you'll see professional athletes and Olympians using this pH balanced water, and ours is balanced at 8.4. Your normal system should be about 7.4. So we're given about a point leeway to get that acidity out of your system and firing, making things go quicker. And then also too, just having the correct pH, just helps in general to fight free radicals that are in your system and that kind of thing. Carcinogens, so if you're a smoker, or tobacco user.
Yeah, nobody smokes here at the World Series of Poker.
Yeah. So, it'll just help with free radicals.
Inside the building.
Yeah, so guys, check it out. We'd really appreciate it. And I got to tell you, DJ and Brad, who run these companies, I mean, they are terrific guys too. You're going to be supporting some wonderful people as well as, getting some great products. So, once again, it's arcticblu.com for the towels. StarkNoLimits.com/MarkHokeShow, and get in on the Stark Energy drink too. Hey, DJ, I want to thank you for calling in. I do appreciate it, and we'll keep up the good work here at the World Series of Poker for you, buddy.
Hey, sounds good. And let's throw a Stark After Dark party out in Vegas. Let's get a big group of people together. Let's do it.
That sounds like fun. I'm down.
You can mix our energy drinks with liquor, and it's delicious.
Yeah, I mean, and people really love the taste of it too. So, once again, come on down to the booth. We got some ready for you. DJ, thank you for calling in, my friend. Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you too, Mark. We'll be talking to you soon. Thanks.
Sounds good. There you go. DJ Kaiser from Arctic Blue Cooling Towels and Stark Energy Drink. And you've gotten to check this stuff out. It's pretty good stuff.
Two great products.
Amazing. Yeah, so do yourself a favor. Skip the Red Bulls and get something good for you for once. Oh, all right. And I see Chad Holloway over there, by the way. Chad Holloway in the hallway. He's too busy. He's carrying comic books. We've got these comic books over there, but I'm going to plug something else too. Chad is still sitting on a few of these. Not many left. So you need to come down to our booth and get a copy of the World Series of Zombies. Chad didn't put me in it. I'm a little pissed off about that.
That's a real neglectful situation.
I know.
I think, Mark, you'd be like a real good poker hero.
Do you know what would have happened in this? Wait, Isaac, bring in the coin, baby. All right, thank you. score. So
I didn't get one. I think it's a personal situation.
You need to.
I need a
You know, one of these.
badge.
They did Smurf me though, so I am paying for it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that shirt in my media pass is purple.
Nice.
That is actually purple. They said that they used ink cartridges when they started printing them off, and well, a bunch of us are Smurfs.
I don't know how good you'd be as a Smurf, though, Mark.
Oh, I would be a horrible Smurf. I hate those little bastards. I really do. I can't stand them. I'd hate to be Smurfette. Jesus.
Getting Smurfed, we should coin that phrase.
You know, that's what I should. The next show, anytime I want to swear, I'm just going to say, use the word Smurf.
Yeah, Smurf would be a real good.
We'll do that. We'll see how many times again. But anyway, also on these World Series of Zombies, come down, pick one up. We've got one for you. Chad's bringing them in by the boatload. For what little boatload he's got left. So if you want to check it out, we've got him here for you, the World Series of Zombies. All right, let's take another break, and we come back. We'll have more with TJ Schumann. I'm going to put you through the ringer.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to put you through the ringer, big man.
Oh, sounds like a threat.
I did this to
But
Jesse
it's more of a
Capps.
promise.
I have a feeling you'll probably do better than Jesse did.
Ooh, scary thought.
Dude, there's no way you could do worse than he did yesterday. So stick around, everybody. We'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show, live from the World Series of Poker. Got TJ Schulman in the co-pilot seat today. Stick around, and we'll be right back.
It's the dream of every poker player to play in the biggest events in the world or to have a piece of their favorite championship players. Now, with YouStake.com, that dream can become a reality. YouStake.com offers you a chance to put up staking packages for the events that you want to play or buy pieces of top professionals for as little as $20. Using a safe and secure payment and payout process, all transactions are done with full transparency so you know where your investments are and that they're handled properly. And the best part is, anyone can participate at YouStake.com, from the amateur to the top poker pro. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for free at YouStake.com and get in on the exciting poker action now. Sign up now using promo code MarkHokeShow and get free entry to the Colossus Seat giveaway. One entry for signing up and earn another entry when you back a player. It's sports staking, simple and secure. YouStake.com. If you're into sports cards and memorabilia, you have got to check out Brickus Breaks. Very much like a poker tourney, you buy into a break and have a shot to get autographed jerseys and sports cards. Score unbelievable collectibles in heart-stopping fashion from one of the most trusted names in poker, Josh Brickus. Josh Brickus. Use code WSOP for $5 off any group break in the store. Check it out at joshbrickus.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Brickus Breaks. So don't wait. Make your sports collecting dreams come true today with Brickus Breaks. We've all had that incredible poker hand we wanted to tell our friends about. The Share My Pair app is how to do it. Share My Pair is new and improved with remarkably faster hand entry, streamlined app navigation, updated graphics, plus more flexibility in managing notifications. Just enter your hand information and instantly create an engaging poker hand animation that you can seamlessly post and share on Twitter and Facebook. Use Share My Pair to learn from top pro players Phil Hellmuth, Greg Raber, Jonathan Little, Faraz Jaka, and others who use the app to share their most interesting, instructional, and memorable hands. Get Share My Pair for free in the App Store and now in Google Play for Android. And visit sharemypair.com. Play it, post it, share it at sharemypair.com.
Level 6, so 440 would be the dinner break today because they started at
The
10.
WSOP is back again. Is your poker game better than it was last year? Here's two-time bracelet winner and lead instructor at thepokeracademy.com, Rhett Porter.
A simple way to really improve your tournament game is to get better at accumulating chips. When you have a healthier stack, it's easier to run deeper, it's easier to cash, it's easier to make the final table, and most importantly, you're going to win more money. We have a great free 8-part video series that will help you consistently build a bigger chip stack. We call it our Chips as Weapons series.
Get your free videos at thepokeracademy.com/mark. That's thepokeracademy.com/mark.
The heat is on. Whether you're in a major poker tournament, out on the golf course, sweating it up at the gym, or keeping the kids cool on a hot summer day, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel, which is officially licensed by NASCAR. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water, and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. It's lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy wherever you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, top sportsmen, poker players, EMTs, and the drivers of NASCAR today. Things are heating up everywhere, so don't wait. Visit ArcticBLU.com today. Enter the discount code MarkHokeShow and get an incredible 50% discount for all loyal listeners of the Mark Hoke Show. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot, so pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
This is Jim Feist in fabulous Las Vegas. If you're serious about winning and getting armed with information, free stats, videos, and top plays at jimfeist.com, plus free picks daily. Just dial 1-888-294-1970. That's 1-888-294-1970, or text GAME to 25827, and we'll send you free plays right to your cell phone. Beat the books with the Vegas pros each and every day. 1-888-294-1970, or go to jimfeist.com.
Tax time is upon us again, and whether you're a poker player, a gambler, or just want to have a reputable accounting firm in your corner, look no further than Condler & Associates CPAs. Based right here in Las Vegas, Condler & Associates CPAs specialize in gambling taxation and ensure your returns are prepared properly. Firm owner Raymond Condler is an avid poker player and has been providing tax services to gamblers for over a decade. They'll assist you in areas such as determining if you're a professional gambler, calculating estimated tax payments, preparing your 1099s, foreign bank account reporting, and properly logging your gambling winnings, losses, and expenses. You've seen Condler & Associates CPAs at their booth at the World Series of Poker. Now come see them in person. For your free consultation, call 702-433-7075. That's 702-433-7075. Or visit www.pokercpa.com to set up your appointment today. So don't attempt taxes on your own. Bet Condler & Associates CPAs.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
So it would have to be
The best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
All right, and we are back on air here on the Mark Hoke Show. Sorry to... I think we have a question over there. I'm not sure what's going on, but we are, of course, live here at the World Series of Poker. Having a great time. TJ Schulman. I just want to pat him on the head. I'll turn on your microphone again, too. There, we'll move you in there a little bit. But we're having a blast here at the WSOP. The crazy eights going on, eights everywhere.
Yes, 888 for first and 888 in players, and they're playing 8-handed.
They should have played like 3-handed. That would have really messed with everybody's head. That would have messed with everybody. If you play a 3-3-3 though, if it's a
333 for next year,
a $333 buy-in 3-handed tournament.
Oh my God!
Sweet Jesus!
Awesome.
There'd be like 4 million players in that thing.
At least.
I'd play 3-handed. I'm good with that.
I'm sure you would.
Oh, that's awesome.
We can start right here with these folks right here. We'll play 3.
Hey, you know what? I got a deck of cards. I was going to give you this. This is from Robbie from Card Player Lifestyle.
Nice.
There's a free deck of cards for you.
Appreciate that, sir.
We'll give you that. So, by the way, Andrew over there tried to kill somebody with a card. He's doing this. Andrew, do me a favor. Come here on the fan cam a second. Come here.
Andrew's trying to beat Chris Ferguson.
Hey, you got. I'll tell you where to stand here
of all time.
All right, we're gonna. There he is. You can see him. He is on the fan cam here at the World Series of Poker. Andrew, do you have a card? Do you have a card? Get a
Oh,
card.
go get a card.
What did you think I wanted you to do? Get you on there and
Talking
dance? Are you
about
kidding me?
being prepared.
Oh my
for
God!
a
This is
cameo
like America's Got
performance.
Talent stuff here. All right, Andrew. He has been practicing this card pitch. Okay, but I didn't give him a start yet, so that doesn't
Say
count.
go doesn't count. He gets a mulligan.
Let's see how many in a row he can do. Let's see how many in a row he can do, and don't wuss out and go. Eh. All right,
you
go
can
for
throw
it.
them.
Here is number 1. 1, 2, and switch hands. Oh, he got too fancy.
He got to
Should we give him one more shot?
All right, one
We'll
more.
give him
shot.
one more chance. One more chance. Yeah, one more shot. Here we go. All right, here we go. Don't get cute. Just get the job done. 1, 2. Get off my show.
All right, he's going.
Gong!
He's going back to the.
Gone. Fail.
America does not have talent.
Fail. See ya. Good game. Can't perform under pressure.
Nice hand, sir.
You know, when the bright lights shine is a failure. Now we're giving.
He literally threw 20, 25 in a row while we were off.
He's been amazing over there. I put him on the show. He chokes. What can I say? Wow. We gave him a shot though, but of course they're over here at the photo booth. Almost much more beautiful than Andrew. But Andrew's a handsome guy. I mean, I wouldn't mind looking like
That's a
Andrew.
guy. Sorry, I don't know how well I can answer that question.
Well, you know, we can still evaluate talent.
You still can evaluate that America does have talent.
Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to put you through the same grind to put Jesse Capps through yesterday.
Oh boy.
All right. World Series of Poker Trivia, and they're numbers too, which make it really interesting.
Numbers.
So you
Oh
just
my
need to come
Lord.
close.
Okay.
You know, just try and get closer than Jesse did, for
All
the
right.
love of God. All right. Let's start you off with this one. Total prize money awarded in the World Series of Poker's 46-year history. How much money has been given away at the World Series of Poker?
Wow. That's got to be a huge number.
It's a big number.
Would it be 8 digits or 9 digits? Do I get a hint?
Well, I'm not telling you no.
All righty.
I didn't give Jesse any hints.
All right. Fair enough. I'm going with 40 years,
46 years.
847 million.
You are so wrong.
Oh, I believe that.
Are you ready?
Is it a
2
B?
billion.
It is a B.
278,264,796
Yeah,
bucks.
it is a B.
I think you were closer than Jesse, though. I'm not sure. Let's try this one. No, not doing that. Number of individual poker chips deployed to run the World Series of Poker each year. How many poker chips do they have?
Is that different denominations or actual chips in play?
Just actual chips in play. Well, no, total chips that they've got in cages
Ooh,
and in
total
play.
chips in
The
cages.
total amount that they've got ready to roll.
Okay, so let's take the Colossus, which had 21,000 players at 5,000 chips. I'm going with 200 million chips.
I think you went like denomination. I'm just talking actual chip count. Like how many chips? Like 1 chip, 2 chip, 3 chip.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
so I'll give you another chance on that.
All right, give
How
me
many
another chance on
actual
that.
poker chips are
Yes,
they
I was going
using?
with denominations.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with
You're a smart guy, TJ. I think you
3.5 million chips.
No, 853,000.
800,000.
853,000. So way off on that too.
Well, obviously, I lowered my number to come back.
Yeah, you're in Jesse Capps territory in terms of your
All right.
accuracy.
I'm a total ignoramus, I guess, in this.
Number of entrants that have competed in the World Series of Poker to date since 1970. Number of entrants. You, me, and everybody else.
Wow. You are
How many
really
entrants?
getting me, Mark, with this one.
These are good. This is good stuff,
This
man.
is really
this is the
good
WSOP
stuff.
media guy, man. I got
All
everything
right.
you need to know.
So let's take Colossus out for the last couple of years, and let's average.
From 1970 through last year's World Series of Poker.
Fair enough. Let's
How many
average
entrants?
20,000 a year for 20 years. So
I will note that TJ is
400,000
is actually trying to use math.
With 500,000 players.
837,965
Wow.
total
All right.
entrants.
Not out of the building, but
You were at least on the block.
On the
On
block.
that
I
one.
was
You're on the
block
block
for
on that one. How many decks of cards to be used during the 2016 World Series?
Oh, I know that answer.
How many decks of cards?
I definitely know that answer. The answer is a lot.
That's partially true. How many decks of cards? If they were Modianos, it would be like
be more,
5 times than this
correct.
number.
Let's see. We got 500 tables in here going, and we have 2 deck of cards at every table. So therefore, it's way more than 1,000. So let's go with 10 per table. So let's go with 10,000 decks of cards.
34,000 decks of cards.
That's a lot of decks of cards.
34,000. I'd just like to be the poor bastard that has to count those off.
Wow, that's a
That
lot
would
of decks
suck
of cards.
hard. Let's see. What else did I ask Jesse here? Number of bracelet winners.
Number of individual
number
bracelet
of
winners?
WSOP gold bracelet winners
per one season or total?
since 1970.
How many individuals have won bracelets?
How many?
That's an excellent question.
How many gold bracelet winners?
Okay, so in
WSOP
the beginning there was obviously less than today. So 34. Well, let's go with 1,000.
Well, not bad on that. 1,252 WSOP gold bracelet winners.
Oh, come on. I was correct.
That's not bad.
There's 1,000 of them.
And there's been 1,246 WSOP events because they had mixed doubles events 6 times.
Yes. Multiple bracelets awarded.
Let's see. How many poker tables are in play? You might get this. I think you might have a shot at this one.
Do we count the poker kitchen and do we count the place that was Buzio's out in front?
Number of poker tables in use during the WSOP in 2016.
Oh, there's 500 tables. There's 6 in the kitchen, and sometimes they put, I think it's a Mexican steakhouse now in front of that, and they put another 18 tables out there. So I'm going with 519.
505.
I knew I was right.
You were in the
on that one.
ballpark. You were pretty good on that one. This was a good one I asked Jesse, and he couldn't get this one either. Number of cameras ESPN uses to cover the World Series of Poker.
12.
I'd like to try again.
I guess it's a larger number.
It's a larger number.
27.
40.
Wow. Huge.
Factoid from yesterday, too. NBC used 46 to cover Super Bowl 49.
So, therefore, we're in the category of the Super Bowl.
We're in category of a Super Bowl. Let's see. Oh, this is fun. See if you can remember this number. The amount Johnny Moss won for winning the 1970 main event. How much money did Johnny Moss win?
For winning his first main event?
In the 1970 World Series of Poker main event. How much money did Johnny Moss win?
I believe it was $100,000.
He didn't win a damn thing.
Because he was awarded it.
He won a silver cup.
He was awarded it.
He did. He got bupkis.
I got angled on that one. That was an angled shot, Mark, because he was
zero.
He was awarded the first WSOP bracelet.
That's right. So they said, "Screw the money, buddy."
That's correct.
You got a cup.
That's
you didn't get a bracelet. You got a cup.
A cup.
You got a cup.
So in other words, we should
like
give,
this.
We should.
It was made of silver.
So in other words, we should give cups out to everybody because the father of poker was given a cup for the first one.
Frosted Steins. Everybody gets a Frosted Stein. Heck with that gold bracelet.
Yes.
Let's see if I got one more good one here for you.
Alrighty. We're in the ballpark on about 25%.
Yeah, it's not heinous. You could have been doing worse. Okay, last one. How many millionaires have been created by the World Series of Poker?
Oh, another question with the answer.
How many millionaires?
Let's go with approximately 10 a season for 10 years. So that would be 100. And let's make the number 186.
Jesus, 377.
All right.
377.
But in the right digits.
Yeah. Really, TJ? That's unbelievable.
You know, I'm really good at math, but this trivia stuff I've never been
this
in the
is
planet
fascinating
with,
stuff.
Very difficult. Very good, interesting stuff.
Interesting
but
stuff.
I promise if next year you ask me the same stuff, I'd give you the exact.
Well, next year
answers.
you're probably smart enough to go up and get a WSOP media guide.
No, I'm actually.
Then I can't catch you off guard.
Yeah, you are correct, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. So also TJ Schulman bombing out at WSOP trivia as well.
I will say that I did poorly.
You did. You're horrible. Well, TJ, of course, hey, by the way, if anybody wants to follow you on Twitter or Facebook or anything, I know you're out there, so hit everybody up so you can get some followers out of this
Yeah,
thing.
sure, that'd be great. TJ Schulman is my Twitter handle.
That's it?
That's it. It's TJ Schulman.
Spell it, because there's
TJ SHULMAN.
SH. That is correct.
No C.
No C. There's no C's
You
out
can
there.
see me at the poker tables.
All right. Well, hey, that was a fun show.
Yes, it was.
We had a good time.
I
And,
believe we did.
So what we're going to do is we will still be back tomorrow. We're going to do an afternoon show, and then I have a birthday to celebrate with a nice
Sounds
young
great.
lady. That'll be fun. And then the 4th of July up at Frank Casella's place.
Yes,
I might come in and do a show.
Wow, I'd love to see that.
I
show.
might, because honestly, I'm thinking about taking Tuesday off.
Yes, we're going to go up in the hills, and Frank and Piper are going to have a great blast up there.
Drink it up. I'll be on the Heads Up Poker game. They have a Heads Up Poker video game up there.
Nice.
I was bouncing everybody off that table until Alan Kessler showed up.
Uh-oh.
And, of course, put a bad beat on me, too.
Of course, Alan Kessler is the king of bad beats.
Rat bastard, I'll tell you what. Well, there you go. By the way, real fast, speaking of Kessler, I've been pushing this. I got to give an update here real quick. Raymond Davis said, well, Alan said, when is that? Raymond Davis said, Alan Kessler can carry you to your first WSOP bracelet. And Raymond said, I don't know if Alan Kessler can come up with his share of the 1K.
Very interesting. And by the way, we can tell them back. It is Wednesday this week, which I believe is the 6th of July.
So there you go. So the saga will continue. We will try and get Alan Kessler and Raymond
if the
Davis.
two of them play together, Mark is putting up 50 and I'm putting up 50.
I'll put in 50. Oh, Schulman in there too.
Yes.
All right.
100%.
All right. I'll let them know.
So
all right.
all they need is 90%.
Yes. So there you go, everybody. Hey, thanks for being with us on the Mark Hoke Show. A great time, TJ. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Are you going in? Are you going in and playing the 888 last flight?
Oh, I may have to take a whack at this 4 o'clock flight.
Well, whack away, but not around me. Guys, hey, so thank you very much. We will see you next time on the Mark Hoke Show live from the World Series of Poker. Oh, God, before I get out of here, real quick, Brandon Shack Harris is heads up.
Yes.
Lauren, he is now 10 million chips up on Lauren Klein. So it could be another Brandon Shack Harris bracelet coming up here. So come on down and check it out. All right, there you go. So we'll see you next time on the Mark Hoke Show. Everybody have a great afternoon. We'll catch you tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, 2:30 Eastern or 2:30 Pacific here on the Mark Hoke Show. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show, Facebook, the Mark Hoke Show. Have a great, great night, Las Vegas, and around the world. We'll see you.